The popular underground trails at Mammoth Cave National Park are closed right now because of the government shutdown, and that's changing plans for visitors who come from across the country. But other attractions nearby are still open. WHAS 11's Conrad DeLuche and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton take us underground to what one expert calls the unluckiest cave in America.
Underneath the state highway in the middle of downtown Horse Cave.
This cave has a very unfortunate history.
Sits a reminder of what could have been lost.
For decades, all the sewage in Horse Cave ran into the underground and flowed through the cave.
During much of the 1900s, this cave was closed to the public, deemed unsafe, unsanitary, and it smelled.
So we have, of course, beautiful things like this all throughout nature that we can really easily shut off from ourselves if we are not doing what we can to take care of the environment.
You know, there's some pretty interesting places underneath Kentucky that maybe they didn't know about.
That sense of adventure drew David Foster to Horse Cave, now serving as the president and CEO of the American Cave Conservation Association. The organization's mission was to team up with the city to clean up and eventually reopen Hidden River Cave.
We've had to raise a little bit of money at a time to restore this place.
He says a new regional sewage treatment plant was a game changer, setting in motion the long-term plans to open up an underground trail for the public.
We had to acquire 7 or 8 different tracts of land just to be able to get the full cave open because it was owned by different businesses and individuals.
I like seeing new things, and caves have lots of that to offer.
Dylan Wilson led us on a tour of the cave, down a steep set of stairs, across a long swinging bridge, and then continued on for about half a mile. This is the end of the tour, and this is Sunset Dome, a room that was not open to the broad public until early 2020, just before the pandemic broke out.
The unluckiest cave in America. We had to shut it down right after we opened.
More than 5 years later, a different kind of shutdown, the federal government, is actually sending record numbers to the cave underneath the city.
We've had probably the best October we've ever had because of that.
Visitors, including Toby Getzendanner and his wife,
over 600 driving miles,
who arrived disappointed that Mammoth Cave's famous trails were closed, but chose to explore others since they made the trip from Maryland.
Loved this one, actually. It was very nice. It's very unique, especially the big descent and ascent.
A cave that was almost lost to human history now welcomes 25,000 a year, and Foster says there's still more trail to discover.
We don't know if it's going to connect with Mammoth. It might not.
He's hoping to keep digging and exploring to find that answer. In Hart County, with senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton, Conrad DeLuche, WHAS 11 on your side.
Meanwhile, back at Mammoth Cave, the underground trails will continue to stay closed until the government shutdown ends.